This is probably gonna be one of the most real videos that you're gonna get on this channel, or who knows, that you'll maybe ever watch. I think we become so focused on talking about our successes all the time and helping people achieve success that we completely forget what to do and what happens when things aren't going well and when things basically begin to fail. And that's exactly the position I'm in right now at the time of recording this video. It's probably been around about 3 months of just compounding fails. Clients leaving us, projects not going well, issues with staff, and ultimately everything getting in the way of growing our business, which is supposed to be the one thing that I can help other people do. And in this video, I'm gonna talk about how I'm gonna try and overcome that. What's my strategy? What's my plan of action? Am I just gonna give up, or how do we try and overcome this problem that we're in? And I'll dive into those problems a little bit more as well. And I really hope that by being vulnerable and pulling it out on my YouTube channel, it really helps some of you who might be going through a hard time with your business as well, and give you some advice, tips, and things that will hopefully work, and just understanding my mindset and my approach to how we're gonna try and get things back on track. Like I said, we've lost a lot of work to the sum of probably around about $150,000 in literally the space of a couple of months. Clients not developing their products and not re-signing with us, others taking things in-house, and others just not working out. Now, we've been living in this really luxury world of having a lot of clients on our retainer systems that I talk a lot about, and that is really important. But as we've become so busy, we've forgotten to fill the funnel at the top. We've forgotten to carry on making sales. Because we've been busy in-house, we haven't really had the staff to be able to deal with that. So we expanded our team, and then some clients started to leave us, which left us with not enough work for our team to carry out, and that caused a lot of problems in itself. They say that every time you fail, it's not really a fail if you learn from it. And my biggest lesson from this is to never stop making sales. My biggest regret throughout this whole time was being too busy to continue filling that funnel and finding new clients and finding new sales. And my neglect of that meant that when our clients didn't re-sign, or that they didn't use us anymore, or there were problems happening in their businesses and that had an impact on us, it just simply meant that we didn't have anything to fill the void, and that dramatically impacted our business. Of course, I've had loads of issues in the past that we've always overcome, and I know that my strong mindset will help get me through this. But this is the first time we've lost that amount of money that quickly, and that's a huge, huge gap to fill. The implications alone of not having that extra income every month has huge impacts on not just my life and the future of our business, but that for my staff as well. And I strongly believe that as a business owner, you need to do everything in your power to make sure that those people who work for you are well looked after. And if I'm being completely honest with you, you cannot help but feel, is this worthwhile? Maybe it's not meant to be. So many businesses fail in the first year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. Maybe I'm just one of them. Why am I working so hard for this when it's all going against me? And I think in essence, that's why businesses do fail, because it gets really, really hard and they do call it a day. And sometimes that's a good decision, and other times it's not. And that's what adds to those statistics. I know that although time's hard now, I just need to really work harder. I need to put in more effort, and I really need to self-analyze exactly what it is that I've been doing with my time. As we've already established, I haven't been making sales. I haven't been going to networking events. I haven't been doing the things that I promote people to do. When I sit down to record these YouTube videos, I think about what kind of position my audience might be in. You guys, what kind of challenges might you face? And then I try and think of, are there any times where I've been in that position? And is there any advice that I would give to a younger me? That's why on this channel, I never talk about anything that I haven't done. Some things might feel a little bit repetitive, but that's because these are the solutions to the problems that I've faced in the past. And this is where this video is really unique, because I'm facing these problems right now, and I'm yet to know if we will get through it. Deep down, I know I have a hard mindset to be able to push through these hard times and just put in that extra effort. I know I haven't been doing sales, so that's exactly what I'm gonna start with. And these next points are ones that I hope that will help you if you ever feel like this. This is gonna be my plan of action to getting us out of this situation that we're in, and what I'm gonna do to make sure we have every chance of success moving forward. The first thing I'm gonna focus on is making sure that all of our existing clients feel valued within our business and that we're delivering the highest quality work. Sometimes when you get busy, those things get missed, and we need to ensure that no one else has a reason to leave, and that's exactly why we're gonna focus on looking after the clients we have. When there's a downturn in work, you have to think fast and make actions quickly. Otherwise, you run the risk of seeing all of your money and your hard work just fade away. That might lead to some tough decisions within your business, but it's gonna do you better in the long run. Which leads me on to the next thing that I'm gonna focus on, and that is, broadly speaking, sales. I am going to be attending more trade shows, more events where I can go and network with businesses who are actively trying to market their products. I'm gonna start checking out Google again, start searching for local businesses that have popped up that we haven't yet spoken to, as well as reaching out to old businesses that we might have spoken to months ago to see if there's anything we can do to help them achieve their goals. I'm gonna make sure that I send follow-up emails to give us every chance for people who don't reply. Fortunately for us, because we have a healthy bank account and we're still a profitable business, I've gone one step further and employed a sales team to ensure that we're doing everything we can to start to fill the top of that funnel. That alone instantly makes me feel nervous because as we've had to scale back on our team, we might not actually physically be able to do the work, and that's where my network of freelancers comes in. I talk to you guys about having a freelancer matrix all the time, and that is something that we have always used throughout this process, but I'm going to be leaning on them a little bit more to help us until we can guarantee we have enough work in to employ another person and continue to grow our business. But you can't honestly go to bed at night knowing that you've done the best job you can if you haven't visited every single sales option there is. I'm gonna be doing Instagram direct messaging, I'm gonna be doing cold emails, and I am gonna be picking up the phone to businesses to see if we can help. If you're missing even just one of those factors, or you're only doing one of the few things that I've said here today, it's that motivation where it's sink or swim. You have two options: give up and do nothing, and therefore that leads to a failing business, or you try and swim to shore. You try and do everything you can to keep afloat and make sure your business is successful. Being in this situation takes me back to day one, when I was trying to find my first, second, third, fourth, and fifth client, and it was hard work. Every so often as a business owner, you have to keep going back to that, and this is just one of those times for me. We've got through things like this in the past, and I have every certainty that we'll do the same again. We just need to shift things up a gear. I have no idea if you guys found this video useful. If you have, then please leave some comments of support to tell me that you like this content and that sharing my vulnerabilities with you, quite frankly, has been worthwhile. Thank you so much for giving me this platform to help other people. I hope that our transparent and honest approach through the good times as well as the bad can really help you take your businesses to that next level. I really do wish you all the best.